Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into CHILIZ right now, but before I begin, thank you once again for all the really nice comments and everything that you're contributing to this channel here on CoinsKid. It's fantastic. The level of support and the community that we're growing now is just outstanding. You know, thank you once again for the sharing is caring. Keep doing what you do. Keep sharing on social media and keep bringing more people into the space, and let's all learn and evolve together in this space. Thank you. Okay, so we're just going to dive into CHILIZ right now, and we've not got a crystal ball on this channel, but we do say it as we see. We don't bullshit you. We'll always tell you where support levels are and where resistance levels are, and you know, potentially where you can get to. So we was targeting in the channel a breakdown towards this 0618, okay, and we did say that you're potentially looking at a bounce off that, come back up into your head. We did tell you that, you know, put some bid orders in down there and sell them there, take profits. So that was a nice 17% trade for any of you that took that trade on. So that was great. That was good. That worked out very fruitful indeed. So at the moment, what we're looking at, right, and I'm always going to be truthful with you, looking at more continuation, to be honest with you, because there's a couple of factors in there, right? What you've had the test of support for 061, and I have said to you that if you was to lose that, then target that level there, that 0786, which is a previous swing high down there. Do you see that? Which is perfectly aligned to that previous swing high, because it just falls on swing highs, swing lows, fall on swing highs. At the moment, you're looking good. It's looking good. It's really positive, okay? I'm not going to lie to you. If I thought it was negative, I'd tell you. This was a descending triangle. I've seen so many people like posting things like it's not a descending triangle, but it is a descending triangle. This was a descending triangle. I can't see any other pattern other than that being a descending triangle, because what it is, you always target as many touches as you can, okay? Always get the touches in the trend line. When you're drawing a trend line, always get a touch, okay? And as you can see, always focus on getting a touch in the middle, okay? You want the touch in the middle, and we got the touch in the resistance line of a descending triangle just there in the middle, and then you always get the base, and you see the multiple touches there, touch, 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 multiple touches there. That was your base, that was your support, and lo and behold, it was on the 05, okay, at 047 on the Fibonacci retracement there. So that's a descending triangle. You broke out, pushed back tested support, was marching on. It is set on the 0382 as resistance, broke down, and you know the rest of the story. Bearish cross, push you down, and what it was doing is just pushing you down to retest these lower levels here. Just a confirmation of support in an uptrend, okay? Because I've told you all along, CHILIZ is bullish. It's bullish, but you will start to break down and back test levels of support, and when you bounce off them, it's confirmation of the bias towards the upside. The uptrend is intact until you start to see yourself falling out of these levels, okay? On these retracements, if you start falling out and you start losing the 786, then you start full on retracing, okay, to the bottom, you start falling that major signal that you've got a major correction on your hands here, okay? And I will always be transparent with you, and until that time comes, you know, I'm bullish. And if we do start to see these larger corrections where you do start to fall out of the retracements, that's when I'll give you a signal, you know, you need to sell and run for the hills, basically. But not financial advice. Nothing I say should be taken as financial advice, okay? Always do your own research. This is just for education and entertainment purposes only. So anyway, enough rambling on. You know, this was a descending triangle, 100%. You broke out of it, you fell back, and you back testing support, okay? Because I've seen some people drawing this saying it's a descending triangle. That's not a descending triangle, okay? Because you've got no touches. You need your touches to solidify the baseline as support, which effectively, the way we had it before was, okay? But it's good that people are experimenting and drawing all sorts of things, but someone kind of jumped on me and had a bit of a go at me saying I was wrong. But obviously we can all be wrong, but in my opinion that was a descending triangle, okay? So anyway, enough rambling on, moving on. We're looking good. It's looking good for CHILIZ right now, and I'll tell you why. Because you've got this sort of pattern going on here which looks like a bull pennant, okay? So look at that. You've got this triangular type trading going on in this range here, tightening range, coming towards the apex, and you've come up into it, okay? So, you know, not always, but 9 times out of 10 when these break out, they are to the upside, okay? So you could see that big pump, that big surge for CHILIZ today, taking it up to this level here, which is 0382 of the support level as it's fell down on the Fibonacci, which would be the 055 cents there, okay? You've fell down, you've back tested support, you've got confirmation that it held, okay? Big correction yesterday for Bitcoin, and it dragged it down, but you know what, CHILIZ was on its way down there anyway, okay? And it's bounced off that, lovely, been bought back up. You did it your head on the 05. I told you the trade, it was a good trade to take on. 17% trade, bids in at the bottom, take profit at the top, okay? great trade from a downtrend. So effectively what you got now, if you can look, you're still under the 0.5, so it is acting as a level of resistance. You do need to get yourself above that, because if you fail to get yourself above that, you will start to break down again, and you will start to have these multiple tests of this 0.618. okay, and the longer you stay down there testing that, the more potential, the highly likelihood you could start to fall down and break down still. So you do need some volume to come in as well. As you can see, there's not much volume at the moment. Okay, you do need that volume to come in and push this up. There's a little bit of selling volume there, okay, with this wick here, but you see it got bought up. You see this selling pressure down, okay, the buying pressure is greater. You see the wick underneath. That means that the bull stepped in and brought it back up. Okay, so now you're looking at this sort of range here, this tightening triangular range. You are looking at a breakout. Look at the volume tailing off. Okay, so hopefully by tomorrow's update, you have broken out for CHILIZ, broken above this 0.5, marched on, and you're hitting your head on the 0.382 as you did here multiple times. And that again is still healthy, because what it is, it just shows that you're marching on with a retracement to the all-time high. Okay, and then we will reset once we know. This is the other thing at the moment, this Fibonacci is set, okay, because you're falling and you're falling on support. Okay, you're losing support, losing support. But once you find the bottom, okay, you can set the Fibonacci tool up to see your resistance as a full-on retracement up to the previous all-time high, and it gives you an extension which shows you the future price target as well. So when we do get confirmation that this is a bottom, we will look at those targets going forward in the channel. But at the moment, you're looking relatively healthy to get that breakout, okay, and push on. But again, always be wary. You could equally get the breakout, which would bring you back down to test this 0.618. So watch this space, it's looking good. This is a relatively bullish pattern, okay, it's called a bull pennant, right? It's trading like that. You've come up into it, things look healthy, the volume's starting to tail off. You've got the bullish cross on the MACD there, okay, you've got the MACD histogram bullish, so you can see it's got more life in it. So that's potentially, you're gearing up in the RSI as well, mid-level there, 50, perfect level to be at to get that pump, to push you up to test that level there, 0.382. So you could see a 0.55 Chile token at some point today, hopefully, would be nice, but I would expect it to get rejected there, come back down and test this 0.5 as some kind of support. So that's effectively it. And what you would see there as well for CHILIZ is really good as well. You would actually start to see the bullish cross that we love in the channel here, this bullish cross on the EMA there, where it starts to go like that, okay, because as the price goes up, it will drag the EMAs with it. You'll get the bullish cross, okay, then you'll fall back, get the back test, then you'll get the EMA retest, okay, which we like to see, the EMA retest where you get the pulling together. You might see the price fall through a little bit, but then you get the slingshot which is needed to take you through these resistance levels for CHILIZ. So do target that, okay, in the channel. Good luck to everyone involved there. Hopefully we don't break down and back test this support, but again, if it did, it is still perfectly healthy that it would do that, because it does need to potentially test it a couple of more times, just a confirmation that you have bottomed out and you are finding a base level of support and a lot of support there and a lot of buying pressure, okay, because you can see when it went down, that buying pressure that stepped in, pushed it up. So it's all good, yeah. So basically, like the chart down there that we charted, you got the touch off the golden ratio there. See that? Effectively like that, you broke down through these fib levels, you back tested this fib level there as support, and then you marched on and started to hit your head. Look, you traded sideways as you get through different levels, broke down a little bit there, but then you got back through, formed bullish crosses, and you were away and off to a full retracement there. So that's effectively what we've got on the cards for CHILIZ over the next couple of weeks to a couple of months there for CHILIZ. Do take care, everyone. Trade safe, stay strong, and stay tuned. And please do keep doing what you do. Sharing is caring in the channel there. Thank you very much for your contributions. If you're not in the Telegram group, do head over there. Catch you in tomorrow's video. Bye bye.